The scariest stories are the ones that are true.
If you're ever traveling between Chula Vista and Jamil in San Diego County, you are bound to travel on the one lone dirt road passing through the large, dry and eerie area that's Proctor Valley. Be forewarned, as tempting as the deserted places you drive across may seem or as fascinating as the scenery may be, don't stop. The 6-mile dirt path has been infamous for over a century for numerous hauntings, which range from a monster to a demon car. The Proctor Valley Monster. For almost a century, stories about the Proctor Valley Monster have scared the locals, especially after many believers and skeptics ended up coming face to face with this malevolent entity. Back when Proctor Valley was littered with ranches, the monster was held responsible for the livestock mutilation incidents that happened in the area. Proving its existence is an 18-inch cast of his giant footprints, which is currently preserved at the Bonita Museum in Chula Vista. However, after ranchers up and left, the Proctor Valley Monster had to change its ways. By the 1960s, it began claiming the lives of the young ones who parked along Proctor Road to secretly date or drink. One of the stories used to warn teenagers from heading there is that of a couple whose car broke down just as they were heading back to town. The boy got off, probably to check what went wrong or to get help, but never returned. As for the girl, she was terrorized into staying in the car by strange scratching noises outside. Rumor has it, it wasn't until the next day that the police found her hiding in the car. As for her boyfriend, the Proctor Valley Monster had supposedly torn him up and hung him upside down on a nearby tree. As his limp, bloody body swayed with the wind, his hand would scratch the roof of the car. Some locals believe it may actually have been the work of a mentally ill man in an animal mask, but no one can be sure. The Proctor Valley Hitchhiker. If you see a woman in a white or blue gown trying to get a ride or notice her figure huddled on the road, decide whether you want to die then and there or at the end of the road. According to psychic sensitives, the Proctor Valley Hitchhiker is a malevolent spirit who died violently on the road. Some stories say that she died in a car accident there on prom night, while others say that she seeks vengeance after she was raped and murdered there. Regardless, she's out for blood. So, don't become her next victim. The Demon Car of Proctor Valley Road. If you're traveling down the dirt portion of this road, you are bound to see a set of headlights behind you. Though this isn't a reason to panic, you may want to step on the gas once these headlights begin gaining on you. Drivers who lived to share their tales say that the Demon Car of Proctor Valley seemed determined to kill them. The headlights would get closer until they're tailgating them. And the scary part? There's no car behind those headlights, just pitch black darkness. This chase continues until the end of the dirt road. If you stop at the edge of the pavement, you may see the headlights slowly return to where they came from until they're just specks of light in the horizon. While these three are the highlights of Proctor Valley Road, there's much more that you can come across, especially during the bewitching hour 3 a.m. Many drivers have come across a screaming banshee, a weird flying ball of fire, and even El Chupacabra. Some even heard phantom footsteps while parked there, picked weird transmissions that involved Spanish conversations and strange chase music, and discovered small handprints on their cars after they mysteriously broke down there. If you still want to explore it, remember to go with a couple of people and have your electronics charged so that you can get help if your car breaks down there.